Cool. Well, hi all, and welcome to another AEW interview. I'm Tim Adams, multimedia producer at AEW, and today I'm joined by World, European, and Commonwealth shot put finalist, and of course, recent Olympian out in Tokyo, Sophie McKinna. Sophie, reflecting on last year and looking ahead to the indoor season this year, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, last year was a little bit of a tough one for me. I had quite a nasty injury at the start of the year in March. I competed really well indoors and came to the European indoors, and unfortunately I pretty much shattered my elbow. So, you know, for a shot putter, that is not ideal preparation. So it took me quite a while to get back from that injury. And then I struggled a little bit with form after that injury to come back. And then I competed at the British Champs through reasonably well. And then got to Tokyo and was unfortunately one of the athletes who got put in isolation. So, yeah, last year was a bit tough. I ended up, I think my best last year was 18:54, which, you know, is okay. It's not too far off my PB, but I was in a lot better shape than my form and numbers suggested, because unfortunately I just didn't get the opportunity to sort of show that distance for various reasons. So I'm very, very much looking forward to this indoor season, and I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 21 kilos down, and I'm moving better, throwing better, and yeah, I'm excited to get started this Saturday.
Is it almost like this year, because obviously COVID, you know, it's pushed back the Olympics by a year, but it's also pushed the World Champs back by a year. So we've got this incredible year now where you've got the Europeans, the Coms, and the Worlds in the space of 6 weeks. I mean, and you add Belgrade to that in March. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity. Obviously, this has never happened before, and likely probably won't happen again. So, you know, 4 major championships in 1 year is a big ask, especially for the body, you know, to keep it in tip-top condition and performing well. But I think I've, you know, got the volume of training behind me, and you know, I'm prepared, and my mind's set on doing all 4 and making sure I can perform to my best each opportunity.
So you say you're in the best shape of your life. Then what does that, if you can elaborate on that, what does that mean? How do you feel like right now?
Yeah, I feel really good. I'm as strong as I've ever been. I'm throwing further than I ever have in training. I threw a PB this morning, you know, so I'm in shape to do some big throws. I've just got to do it in competition now and prove it in the circle, and prove that, you know, I'm worthy of competing in a world-class field. I feel like I'm there or thereabouts, and like I say, the numbers on paper don't reflect the athlete I am and am capable of being, because of a few things that happened last year that didn't sort of work in my favour. So I'm hoping I can go out and prove it this indoor season. You know, I'm currently on a 3-week training camp with Chase Ely from America, and she's pushing me hard and making sure I get to the level she's at. So
ahead of the you're competing in the indoor season. I'm presuming you're going to be competing at the British Champs coming up kind of towards the end of Feb as well. You know, looking ahead to that, what are your thoughts of what you can do in Birmingham then?
I love throwing in Birmingham to start with, so I'm very excited that the British indoors have gone back there. It's my favourite place to throw. You know, I've thrown there since I was an under 13, so yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I'd like to go into Birmingham in the form that I'm in now, and you know, I'm not going to make any secrets about it. I'm hoping to go out and break the British indoor record. I think it's a realistic target, and I've said all along, you know, my sights have been set on that for the last few seasons. And I think, you know, now I'm in the best shape and in the best form to go and break that, and that's what I hope to do. And you know, people say don't put that sort of pressure on yourself by you know, putting that out there, but you know, I think you know, realistically I can achieve that, and then, you know, that's what I'd like to do, and I'd definitely like to do it at the British Championships, if not before.
Well, Sophie, aim high. You know, that's the best way to look, I think, 100%. What do you make of like the shot put sphere in Britain right now? Because obviously, you know, like on the men's side, you got Scott. You know, how do you feel like the Brits are doing? I know, you know, you were the first, I think it was 36 years to reach a world final in Doha in 2019. And then, of course, you know, making an Olympics as well. And then you had the thing where you were creating this DIY thing in your back garden, similarly to Scott, because of COVID. You know, how do you think, you know, the Brits will get on in the champs this year?
Yeah, I think, you know, we're coming together as a country, and the event is rising, and you know, it's been lacking that for many years. I mean, you know, we haven't had this sort of stand in Britain, as you said, for 30 plus years. So yeah, it's good for the event in general, and hopefully me and Scott can respectively pull the standard up behind us, and that's the plan. If we rise, people behind us have to as well to be able to make it competitive. So I mean, the more competition, the better, because in my opinion, and in my viewpoint, I want to stay ahead. So if people behind me get better, I have to get better too.